As the process of siting a new regional landfill continues, the Scottsbluff City Council this week voted to consider options regarding waste disposal services. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. And our top story, due to the timeline in siting and constructing a landfill, Scottsbluff's interim city manager Rick Kukon anticipates that the need to dispose of solid waste while the new facility is built. Now, Gering Councilmember Ben Backus told the Scottsbluff City Council this week that the reason for the delays in moving forward with the regional landfill is with Scottsbluff.
You say you're going in a landfill with this, but you build a transfer station. You say you're going in a landfill with this, but you sent out an RFP a year and a half ago. You say you're going to go in a landfill with this, but then you stall for a year waiting to sign paperwork. So I feel like you guys should vote this down and either go in on the landfill so Gering knows where you guys stand, or vote it down and call over to Gering, or you can do that and say, you know what, it's not going to work.
Scottsbluff currently remains in an agreement with Gering as Tri-Hydro continues to search for and identify a suitable location for the regional landfill. Kukon said putting out the request for proposals merely gives the council some options to consider should a new facility not be ready by 2026, when the current Gering landfill is expected to reach capacity. Well, it was another successful gathering at the Harm Center in Scottsbluff as Western Nebraska Community College held their annual job and internship fair. Nearly 50 employers and a handful of service organizations took part in the event, with about 100 prospective job seekers taking advantage of having them all in one location. Career Pathways Advisor Miley Olson tells KNEB News prospective employers were pleased to see many seeking information were ready to interview.
And they love the fact that they're dressed up in their ties and their nice shirts. And as my coworkers were telling them, we put a lot of preparation into the event to prepare our students specifically for this. And so we'd rather them be dressed professionally rather than underdressed.
Olson says at least one student job seeker was offered a job on the spot, while one other she heard from has an interview later this week. Well, coming up after the break, it's time to get into that spring break spirit as we're looking at a brief stretch of mild temperatures here in the valley. The boys got your full forecast right after this.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy. Supporting local jobs. Giving back to our community. Investing in entrepreneurship. Making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
This year, W2 means we double. Reganis Auto Center will double your down payment on any pre-owned vehicle on their lot. Turn $500 into $1,000. Turn $1,500 into $3,000. Use that money to get out of your lease or a vehicle you owe too much on, or to lower your monthly payment. For a limited time only, double your down payment only at Reganis Auto Center on East Overland and East 27th Street in Scottsbluff, your volume discount dealer.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Clear skies across the area. Temps fall down into the 20s. overnight. But look at this, by 9 o'clock tomorrow, we're already in the low 40s with calm winds. Whoo, baby, 100% chance of some spring fever kicking in tomorrow and Friday, or Saturday. Tomorrow looks fantastic, even better on Saturday. Some rain and snow. I'm going to take most of the snow out. We're just going to call it mainly rain. How about that for late Sunday? Temps should be near or above normal for most of the next 7 days. 64 your normal high, or your high yesterday, after a low of 19, but unfortunately we had 58 mile an hour wind gusts with that yesterday. Today was cooler but much better out there, and we're still pretty dry so far for the year. Speaking of dry, some concerns with the dryness. We do have fire weather warnings out here for portions of the central Nebraska into the Sandhills, the eastern part of the Panhandle. Fire weather warnings through tomorrow, so those probably will be extended. Dry conditions out there, very much the norm. Speaking of what's coming up, here's our 8 to 14 day outlook. This puts us into the third week of March now. Notice a large swath of the area here with mild to warm temps, a good chance of above normal temps here across a large portion of our region. Cooler than normal temps possible off to our northwest. We're right in the battleground in between the two, but it looks like it's going to be possibly above normal, at least a slight chance of above normal precip here across the region. Let's take a look at current temperatures. We're at 50 in McCook, 47 down in Hastings, 52 in Hayes, 49 in Scottsbluff, it's 44 Chadron, 45 in Sydney, 43 right now over in Mullen. Winds are out of the northwest at about 10 miles an hour there. Everywhere else in the single digits for wind speeds, and we don't have much to worry about in wind chills as temps are fairly mild and winds are fairly low. Getting on the bus tomorrow, lots of sun, temps about 28, and then on your way home, 68 degrees. Won't even need a jacket on your way home for tomorrow. Clear skies across the area this evening. Sun goes down and we left with clear skies. Lots of stars, the big moon out there tonight as well. Nothing else going on. Temperatures falling down into the 20s for lows. Few areas maybe only falling down to 30 over towards Wheatland. Tomorrow, lots of sun out there. Just a hit or miss high level cloud. That's it for tomorrow. Light winds, mild temperatures. One of our nicest days of the year so far coming up tomorrow, and a dandy coming up on Saturday as well. Might see a touch more in the way of clouds on Saturday. That's really it. Highs tomorrow, these are nice looking. 70 in Scottsbluff, 66 in Sydney, 63 degrees in Mullen, and we're going to add even more to those temps for Saturday. 26, clear, comfy tonight. Not too much in the way of breezes. For tomorrow, we're going to be dealing with sunshine, mild conditions, really a beautiful day. 70 out there for a high, and as nice as Friday looks, Saturday looks even better. 74 with lots of sun. And then some late day showers, a decent chance of those, I think, Sunday night into Monday. Temperatures fall back about 10 degrees, but we're still holding in the upper 50s and low 60s for most of the next 7 days. So really, all in all, a very nice 7-day forecast coming for us as winds seem to be more in check, and certainly signs that spring is arriving.
Calling all grass masters, fescue fanatics, and stewards of St. Augustine. To the springtime sprawlers, backyard scholars, and cultivators of the cul-de-sac. Whether you're a rookie or a pro, run with us. For all the green thumbers, newcomers, and toy picker-uppers, run with us on a John Deere mower. Because this is more than just grass, it's home. Nothing runs like a deer.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
When we combine our energy, we're able to accomplish incredible things and take on the greatest challenges. We're stronger than we could have ever been alone because our energy works better together. Tri-State and My Roulette Company. Brighter, stronger, better together.
At TC and More in Scottsbluff, we believe it's the little things that make your house a home. Start with home decor. Brighten up any room in your house with flags, wall decorations, and custom art pieces. Next, brighten up your wardrobe with clothing and accessories like jewelry and purses from the Myra collection. And remember, seniors and military members receive an additional 10% discount. Visit our website, tcandmore.com, and like us on Facebook, TC and More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
District Court arraignments have been set for next week for the trio accused in an October 2019 shooting incident on the northwest edge of Scottsbluff. 18-year-old Isaiah Moore of Gering, 21-year-old Alex Grijalva of Scottsbluff, and a 17-year-old Gering juvenile all appeared for preliminary hearings in Scottsbluff County Court this week, where judges found probable cause to bind over their cases. Each of the three are facing 4 felony charges, including 2 counts of unlawful discharge of a firearm, 1 count of use of firearm to commit a felony, and attempted kidnapping. Investigators believe all 3 were part of the shooting incident involving a house with 3 people inside and a pickup truck with 2 occupants. Sticking with the courts, as prosecutors have dismissed charges against a Gering man accused of assaulting a one-legged man during a January 2019 incident in an apparent drug deal gone wrong. Last week in Scottsbluff County District Court, charges of first-degree assault, second-degree assault, use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony, and terroristic threats were dismissed against 38-year-old Jared Rutter. However, Deputy County Attorney Danielle Larson says the state intends to refile all charges once they receive DNA test results for this case. The state's request for dismissal without prejudice was granted, and once DNA is established, the matter can be refiled. And Gering High School has announced their selection for a new ag teacher. This week, it was announced that Carrie Johns has been hired as the agriculture education instructor starting next school year. Johns will guide the implementation of the Agriculture, Food, and Natural Resources Center pathway at Gering High School. She will also be responsible for launching a Gering FFA chapter. Johns has a bachelor's degree in agricultural education from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and an Associate of Science degree from Central Community College in Hastings. Well, straight ahead, the Scottsbluff Lady Bearcats have made it to Lincoln, and this evening will begin round 1 of the state basketball tournament. Chris has more in sports right after the break.
Winter storms can be very dangerous this time of year. If heavy snow and ice bring down power lines, stay clear of them and warn others to do the same. A downed power line doesn't have to be arcing, sparking, or smoking to be live and deadly. Also call the authorities and your local utility provider immediately. If you do lose power, stay inside, dress warmly, and keep a close eye out for infants and the elderly. So make sure to take extra precautions this winter season. Brought to you by Roosevelt Public Power District, your Touchstone Energy provider, the power of human connections.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for 2. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Now, sports from the First National Bank Sports Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
We are in the throes of the basketball postseason for high school, and both teams up at WNCC. Early yesterday morning, it was the big send-off for the Scottsbluff Lady Bearcats from over at the high school as they started their trek east to Lincoln for the Class B state tournament. Scottsbluff making their first appearance at state since 2016. It's been a multiple seasons process for the program and head coach Dave Bolish to get to this point and have the payoff of a chance to compete for a title.
Super proud of them. Just excited to get to spend time with them. I mean, they've worked really hard for this. It's awesome you could go down to Lincoln, but this group, we've been on the bus and in the car for the last 4 summers. You know, I mean, this is just another trip that we're getting to go do. I want them to go represent themselves and, and represent our town as best we can.
Scottsbluff gets Bennington in round 1 tomorrow night in the late game at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. The Badgers 21-2 this year, but Coach Bolish pretty confident they've got a good draw for this first round matchup.
I like our matchup against Bennington. They're not overwhelming in size. We just have to control the tempo and be aggressive, so stay confident.
Now, there are 2 common opponents this year for these 2 squads, both with blowout wins over Columbus, while Bennington lost Omaha Gross early, and Scottsbluff, of course, they beat Gross in that big district title game a couple of weekends back. Coverage tomorrow night on 106.9 The Trail and KHYYFM.com will start at 7:30, tip-off at 7:45. Sydney plays in the morning at Pinnacle Bank Arena. The boys' Class B state tourney bracket was released this morning, and for Scottsbluff and Alliance, well, it's an old-school Panhandle showdown in round 1. It'll be the 4th meeting of the season for the 2 old rivals, Scottsbluff having won the first 3 games. That'll be the 7 p.m. Central Time game next Thursday night at Devaney. Winner against the Roncalli Hastings winner in the state semifinals. The Cougar teams are in different locations this weekend for their respective Region 9 tournaments. We'll have coverage of both teams. The number 2 Lady Cougars had Sheridan this afternoon, that in Casper, while the men are in Sterling, Colorado, and they'll open with Casper tonight. We'll carry all games for both teams for the duration of those regional tournaments on KOZY 1013 and KOZYFM.com. Cougar baseball in action today. They're at home against NJC at Cleveland Field before a road trip this weekend. Meanwhile, the WNCC softball team with their first home games of the season this year at Volunteer Field tomorrow and Saturday against Western Texas College. That is the latest today from right here at the First National Bank Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan comes back to check the community calendar right after this on KNEB.TV.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Hey, it's Angela from Tuxedos and Men's Formal Wear by Angela's. You know you can count on us to dress you up right for those special occasions, whether you need a business suit for the office or a formal tuxedo for the wedding. We offer several options from full ensembles to individual pieces with a customized fit. Whether you're looking to buy or rent, I'm here to offer you that one-on-one customized service on your time schedule. Now with the option to be mobile. Call me today at 308-635-0001. That's Angela's at 308-635-0001.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
At Compliments for you and your home, we're not ready to take down Christmas decor quite yet. Stop in and pick up great Christmas decor at great prices, with all Christmas items 30% off. And remember, Compliments has ladies' fashions that appeal to all ages and sizes. Be sure to look through our clearance racks for last chance bargains. Compliments for you and your home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
Every cookie sold in the Girl Scout Cookie Program helps girls learn lifelong lessons in people skills, decision making, money management, goal setting, and business ethics. It's amazing how much you can learn from a cookie. The Girl Scout Cookie Program. Think outside the box.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, it's time to honor the First State Bank Community Champion for the month of March. This month's Community Champion is Minatare 6th grade teacher Julie Lacy. FSB Marketing Director Becca Tompkins made a surprise visit this week to honor Lacy for the work she's done with Minatare Youth Sports.
It says Julie has dedicated a lot of her time and effort as well as money to bringing youth sports back to Minatare Elementary. She has been working hard at this for the past year and a year and a half in between fundraising, making contacts for sports, and getting the program up and going. Now she helps coordinate the program as well as continue to fundraise, coach, and make sure the financial burden is not put on the students or parents for this program.
Lacy says about 2 years ago, she was trying to get a few of her students involved into basketball programs around the area, but ultimately spearheaded bringing youth sports to Minatare. From there, she began putting ideas into action. She put countless hours in to get jerseys funded, and also put in more than $800 of her own money into the program to purchase basketballs, volleyballs, nets, bags, and more. Lacy says that sports should not be a luxury.
Julie's heart truly lies within the children, helping them to achieve what they want out of life. She deserves more recognition for her vision to help others, especially students.
Lacy says she hopes to bring football, soccer, and track to the program in the future, and says she continues down this path because as a teacher, she sees the potential of a student daily. If she can help a student achieve a goal, she'll help as much as she can. She feels that these sports programs are a great way to get some of those goals started for these young athletes. Congratulations once again to Julie Lacy, the First State Bank Community Champion for March. And if you'd like to nominate a deserving individual who's making a positive impact in our community, you can nominate them to be the next community champion by finding nomination forms online at www.fsbcentral.com. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you here next time.